What up, party poopers? Start pooping right now. Don't worry, I'm your poop coach, Shizzles and Giggles. I'm here to guide you to make sure you don't take a long dump. Today is Monday, April 21st, 2025. What has been happening these past few days? Well, a bunch of sad news today. First of all, just an hour ago, a few minutes ago, Pope Francis has passed away, sadly, at the age of 88. This comes after yesterday, which was Easter Sunday, and it's just very sad news. I am not a religious man. However, as a fellow being, my hearts and thoughts go out to Pope Francis and his family and loved ones, and it is very sad news to just lose a fellow human being. And more sad news is what has been going on in the stock markets these days. Today, stocks have been plummeting, dropping like a rock. This is, I don't know exactly why, but it could be because of Trump's remarks regarding Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. Trump called him a major loser, called him nicknamed Powell Mr. Too Late, because Powell has not yet cut interest rates, and Trump thinks that, if Powell cuts interest rates, that'll save the stock market, which is probably true, but it's what Trump doesn't realize is that maybe his own tariffs are causing uncertainty and volatility and the stock market to drop. And on that note, we are at or near the 2-minute mark. So if you haven't made any progress, if your turtle head hasn't popped out, please stop trying to poop. Precautionarily wipe your butt, get up, and move on with your day. If you are making progress on your poop taking, your turtle head has popped out, then let's continue. So, so Trump has been calling Jerome Powell a major loser, and the stock markets have been down. As of this recording, the Dow Jones is down approximately 1,000 points, or approximately 2.8%. The NASDAQ is down 3.2%, approximately 500 points. And the S&P 500 is down to about 5,100 points and down 2.9% approximately. And what is my take on all this? My own personal take is Trump says, these tariffs are meant to bring manufacturing away from China back to the US. I'm mainly speaking about China. And on the one hand, yes, I agree with that. It'll bring more jobs here. But at the same time, do American employees really want to do the type of work that these Chinese factory employees are doing? I mean, it's a really, really, really tough job. And the cost of living in China is much lower. The cost of living in the US is much higher. Does it make economic sense? I don't know. To make these little electronics, these little plastic widgets, all of this sort of stuff. Smartphones, the prices of smartphones will go up. And, I was just thinking, again, I'm a political independent, centrist, but I was just thinking it's pretty ironic that the Republican Party wants meritocracy as opposed to DEI. Republicans don't want DEI. But in this scenario, trying to bring manufacturing back to the US, it's kind of like America is the DEI candidate here, right? If you think about it, it's quite ironic. China excels. They have all the conditions, all the advantages when it comes to manufacturing, right? Low cost of labor, low cost of living, while at the same time, the poverty, millions of people, with a population of 1.3 billion people, millions of them have been pulled out of poverty. Whereas in the US, we're still, many people are still stuck in poverty. And so going back to this DEI versus meritocracy idea, I feel like America is the DEI candidate here. Like, it is the one being helped because it sucks at manufacturing. It doesn't have the advantages. It can't do manufacturing efficiently. Yet we're punishing China for doing their manufacturing cheaply and efficiently. And on that note, we are at or near the 5-minute mark. So please stop pooping, wipe your butt, flush, and move on with your day. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, poop heads. Till next time.